Today's question for the day: why is slut shaming even a thing? So we've heard this term slut shaming be used quite frequently in the media, more so by like Amber Rose.
30 showers before I got with Kim.
Saying that he had to take 30 showers after he's been with me. We were happy when we were together, and now all of a sudden I'm getting slut shamed because we're not together anymore, and it's unfair. And I feel like women deal with that constantly on a daily basis.
And I kind of don't get it, because if you're a slut, you should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, like, I guess I don't understand the whole concept of slut shaming. Like, if somebody talks about you for dressing too provocatively or dressing like you should be walking up and down a street corner, uh, we shouldn't do that, because then we're slut shaming you, or we're slut shaming you because you choose to be a woman who likes to sleep around and is known to sleep around with lots of different men, and you build a reputation for yourself. And if that reputation grows and follows you, then those people are considered slut shaming. I don't get it. Matter of fact, let me just look it up. Let me look up what slut shaming means, because I honestly don't get it. I don't get what slut shaming really is. Give me just a second. Slut shaming is the act of criticizing a woman for her real or presumed sexual activity, or for behaving in ways that someone thinks are associated with her real or presumed sexual activity. Okay. So whether even if they are sleeping around with a bunch of different men, or they aren't, but people think that they are, that's what slut shaming is. Okay. What are we teaching women? What are we teaching them? Are we teaching them that it's okay to be this way? That's being liberated in yourself, to sleep around with a bunch of different men and walk around and dress provocatively and date men for their money? Like, is this supposed to be okay? They say Aisha Curry, the wife of Steph Curry, like, she's gotten beaten up a lot by the sluts. I mean, sorry, by the women who don't believe in slut shaming, because of what she said about how she likes to be covered up for her man, like how she likes to be covered out in public, and she saves, the sexual stuff and the sexual dressing for her man. That's really the old school way of doing things, y'all. Like, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with that. I think that because we've gotten away from that, that's why we got so much cheating and just lack of morals and stuff just going on, because women just have this whole sense of, I can be free. I can walk around and dress however I want. I can walk past your man. I can sleep with your man. And if you talk about me, you're slut shaming me. Shame on you. Are you serious? Like, slut shaming to me is a joke. It's really a joke. Like, if you are a slut, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why do you want to be a slut? Why are we making it okay for little girls to grow up and be a slut, and it be wrong to talk about being a slut? Like, that is just so opposite of the way things should be. We should be following women like Michelle Obama and Aisha Curry in the way that they carry themselves in public. What they do behind closed doors with their men, that's their business. But the way that they carry themselves in public, you're always supposed to carry yourself like a lady. Like, that's the only way you're going to ever be considered a woman of substance and attract a man of substance. Period. Some of our role models that our young girls have should not be role models, okay? So I just wanted to put my tidbit in there. I've been having that question for a while about what slut shaming is and why it's wrong. Why is it even a thing? I'm not saying that it's right to talk about anybody or whatever their choices are, but just the whole term of slut shaming to me is ridiculous. And another thing, if slut shaming is going to be a thing, if we're going to keep this going and this is really going to be a thing, how about we have class shaming too? Aisha Curry has been class shamed for having class about herself. You have people commenting all under her pictures and saying negative things because of the way that she feels about class. So if slut shaming is going to be a thing, I declare today that there is a class shaming as well. Okay? If we're going to sit up here and say we can't talk about women who want to live a certain lifestyle and be a certain way, okay, if we can't talk about them, then we can't talk about the women with class either because they choose to have class. And if you do, you are class shaming. If you are considered a slut or you sleep around and you just expect people to just think of you as being this liberated woman who is free and just, does what she wants. I think that's it's absurd. Now, I know some people will probably say, well, it's okay for a man to do it. Hey, that's society, okay? I didn't write the rules. All right. If I could have my way, I'd slut shame some men. Matter of fact, I will slut shame some men. There are a lot of sluts out there that are men too. Okay, so the whole slut shaming thing, I'm not on board with that. I'm like really team Aisha Curry when it comes to the whole, how you carry yourself in public. My man is a big fan of that too. He feels like when I first got with him, I like to show off my boobs and all this kind of stuff. And he would tell me, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be showing all your stuff. I don't want everybody to see what I have. Like, that should be for his eyes only, for your man's eyes only. So that's just my opinion on that, okay? I mean, if I was ever called a slut, I would be ashamed of myself. I would not resort to calling you a slut shamer. If I was ever called a slut, I would be ashamed. And I should be. Like, that is nothing to be proud of. Being a slut or being considered a slut is nothing to be proud of. I know I'm going to make some folks upset with this, but I really don't care because I speak the truth and I keep it 100. Alright. Y'all follow me on Snapchat, ADiva79. Subscribe to thedatingstruggle.com. We're going to be doing an update on the site very soon. We're working on that right now. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see y'all soon.